Hello Mangaka thinkers. Here are the study tips for new college students. Optimizing study habits can boost confidence and success in college, but it is important to plan ahead and find support along the way. This blog will offer study tips and strategies to help students survive and thrive in their first college class. Do not cram. Although it may be alluring to put off your study until the very last minute for that important exam, evidence indicates that cramming does not enhance long-term learning. An article from the American Psychological Association claims that even if students may score well on an exam they have studied for, it doesn't always follow that they have actually understood the content. Studies have indicated that studying with the intention of long-term retention is preferable for learning in general as opposed to cramming. Plan ahead and stick to it. A study schedule with clear objectives might make you feel more prepared and provide you with a direction. Procrastination, according to Schwab, is a common error that students make when adjusting to a course load at the university level. Don't cram is one of my greatest bits of advice, according to Schwab, who notes that kids are frequently acclimated to less demanding workloads in high school. Create a study timetable for yourself and follow it. Ask for help. You don't have to fight alone with challenging content. Even in high school, many students are not accustomed to asking for assistance. Nevertheless, in college, this is a typical practice. Be proactive in identifying places where you need support and seek out that aid right away, advises our guide to pursuing a biology major. The more time you take, the more challenging it is to catch up. You may get assistance from a variety of sources, including your teachers, tutors, and classmates. For students to stay on track, Harvard's Academic Resource Center offers academic counseling, workshops, peer tutoring, and accountability hours. Use the buddy system. Very likely, you and your other students are experiencing the same difficulties. Form a study group with your classmates to discuss the content, come up with ideas, and provide support for one another through difficult times. As you study with others, you may quiz and explain the content to one another as well as develop a network that will be useful for the duration of the semester and beyond. Find your learning style. Finding the study techniques that are most effective for you may take some time, and trial and error. Beyond just going over your notes or flashcards, there are many different ways to test your knowledge. Schwab advises experimenting with various tactics using the metacognition process. Knowing what study techniques work best for you entails thinking about your own cognitive processes, or metacognition. Schwab advises putting these actions into practice. Review what you already know about the subject and what you hope to learn before beginning a new chapter or watching a lecture. Take notes on new information as you read or listen, such as relevant subjects the text reminds you of or possible links to other courses. Include any queries you have as well. Following that, try to synthesize what you've learned and look for the solutions to your unanswered inquiries. Take breaks. The amount of information the brain can process at once is limited. The National Institutes of Health state that studies have demonstrated that taking breaks in between study sessions improves retention. Wakeful rest, according to studies, is just as crucial to acquiring a new skill as practice. Our brains may condense and solidify memories of what we recently practiced when we take a break. Make sure you give your brain ample rest, relaxation, and sleep in between study sessions so that it is ready to absorb new material. Cultivate a productive space. As essential as how you study is where you study. Choose a location that is distraction-free and has all the tools and supplies you require on hand. Have a food and keep a water bottle nearby so you are adequately hydrated before starting to study. Reward yourself. It might be difficult to maintain your energy when studying because it can be psychologically and emotionally draining. According to studies, rewarding yourself while working can boost interest and satisfaction in a certain activity. Studies have indicated that tiny prizes throughout the process, as opposed to storing them all for the finish, can assist maintain motivation, according to an article for Science Daily. When you next complete a particularly difficult study session, reward yourself with an ice cream cone or a season of your preferred television program. Review. The greatest approach to remember what you've learned is to put it into practice. According to researchers Elizabeth and Robert Bjork, desirable problems can improve learning. Flashcard testing, for instance, is more challenging than merely reading a textbook, but it will improve your long-term learning. In order to finally improve your memory, you need to train those muscles, as in weightlifting, Schwab continues. Set specific goals. Establishing concrete objectives will help you track your progress while you're learning. According to Psychology Today, the SMART technique should be used. Specific. Have measurable objectives with a clear plan of action, such as I will study every day from 2 to 4 p.m. within the library. Measurable. Set goals for how many hours you will spend studying or how much you will improve your exam score. Realistic. In order to prevent discouragement, it is crucial that your goals be realistic. For instance, instead of increasing your weekly study time to 10 hours from 2, try 3 or 4. Time specific. Make sure your objectives align with your school schedule and other obligations. Making use of a few of these study strategies can help you get the most of the stuff you're learning in class and position you for success throughout the remainder of your academic career and beyond.